many jobs that he has done, they have come out to look at the windows. It's irrelevant, but they're honoring it, and they said,
Well, what caused the defect? What caused that? What
I
did they
have no
explain?
idea.
So then why would they send you out
I
the
have no
frame?
idea.
Morning, welcome to you guys. The plaintiff, Phil Giordano. Sir, you are suing the defendant, Cary Phillips, for $1,450 for what you call a botched window installation.
Your Honor, I hired Phillips Windows back in August, I should say not August, late spring,
Yes.
2018. He came in, he gave me an estimate. His company's done many, many jobs. I live in a condo, so his business is basically did 90% of the windows there.
Oh, okay.
So he knew how many windows. I live on an end, so he kind of knew how many windows I had.
Right.
So it was a big job. It was a bunch of windows, and it was 2 sliding doors. The reason for my suit is I have 3 double windows, and 2 of them have bent frames. When it rains, Your Honor, there's drains on the end of the windows. He's going to have some other technical thing. The water could go into the wall because now they're bent up.
Yep.
So when it rains, that's a problem.
That's got nothing to do with me. That is a defect of the window. My installation, a hammer and a nail can't do that. So that's a manufacturer's defect. Manufacturer's defect is covered under the warranty of the manufacturer. Hence why they gave him the product, because they're alluding to the fact that their product failed.
Oh, so they recalled their...
Correct. The only way I even know about this...
You're saying they sent the plaintiff new frames?
Yeah, if you look at the my stuff here, I've got on A, it just says that the labor warranty is only good for a year. So if anything goes wrong for any of the products for any reason whatsoever, they will provide the product, but they will not provide the labor. Phil wants me to do a free job. He wants me to uninstall the windows and reinstall the windows, which would take quite a bit of time and effort, and there's also additional materials used aside from just the window frames. So there's no reason for me to go out there and do that. They should be going out there and doing it.
Okay.
And because it's past the year, it's all done.
Your Honor, I spoke to the window company, and like I said, they were kind enough to send me the frames out. But
Why? Why would they be kind enough?
You're interrupting.
They have no love for his company, and obviously he's not doing business with them anymore. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. And the engineer from the company said to me, many jobs that he has done, they have come out to look at the windows. It's irrelevant. He installed a window. He should be responsible. The window company's making good for what they did, what supposedly is a defect.
Well, what caused the defect? What caused that? What
I
did they
have no
explain?
idea.
The window that wasn't installed.
I had a big job, and when he came to give me an estimate,
It's just the one thing.
I asked them, well, it's a big job. It was every window and 2 sliding doors. So the 2 sliding doors, I thought he was a little high on. So he said, all right, I'll knock $500 off each door. He knows he could do in his sleep how many windows I have because he's done 1 million jobs there. And he knows I live on an end. It took him a couple of months to actually send me the bill, but I had the number in my mind of what the cost of the door was.
You had the number of the cost because
There was also a storm door that he was supposed to install. At the end, if you look at the bill he gave me, it says master bedroom. There is I don't see it in here. Hold
The
on.
downstairs bottom window is the end window, and the upstairs top window is the end window.
There it is.
The bottom one we did.
May I?
The top one we did not do.
So he didn't do the window on the end.
Yes.
So at the end, I said to him, and I paid him in full, I said, where's the other window? So you see the window with the starburst right below to the left of that window?
Yeah.
That's the window he told me to have to paint. It took 6 weeks to come. He had all kinds of
Manufacturer's problem.
stories. At the end, he shorted me the window. And this is the window that he told me he had to order. And at the end, he took him like 2 months to give me the bill. And I knew what the total number was on the windows. I never got that window. And he technically charged me for it.
What
No, I didn't.
about the frames that were recalled? Whether that responsibility, a year and a half later, falls on the company that installed it, or if there's a defect in the frames, isn't that the responsibility of the company that is recalling it? In other words, you may have an argument, but your argument may be with the company saying, hey, you admit the frames were bad, in fact, you admitted so much that you even sent me free the replacement. Who's now going to pay to have it reinstalled? Because I admit, just sending you a frame and not having anyone install it is an expense to
They
you.
told me he installed them improperly.
That's what they said. Those were their exact
That's what he
words.
told
Gary
me.
Phillips installed the windows
That's what he told me.
improperly.
And the guy's in Pennsylvania, and he said he's made
Where is the letter where they said it's his fault?
It's
or
not a
the
letter. I
text?
spoke to them.
It's hearsay.
If there is evidence that the company said it was his fault, I'm willing to look at that. But I don't have that. I need that piece of evidence. If I don't have that piece of evidence, I can't make decisions because someone says somebody told me that it was the other guy's
Unfortunately, the
fault.
gentleman that I spoke to
Yeah.
was an engineer. He works part-time now because of COVID. So it's tough to get a hold of him. I would have had him come to court.
I understand, and maybe the time will come when it can be rectified, but to go on the evidence before me, I dismiss the case.
Thank you, Jerry.